Hey, Ronnie Jr.
So when I tell you Real Housewives of Miami, I am excited the show is finally back, breaking down 5 reasons why this show is the premium franchise on Bravo TV. So number 1, it's got to be the fashion. It's got to be the fashion and the style and the variety within fashion too. This show and this city breaking down so many different cultures all mixed together, lots of trips that really work out amazingly, and they all do sort of one-up another, but they're not trying to one-up another necessarily. They're just trying to bring the heat, the Miami heat, and I feel like they just always look so good. So Miami, this franchise on Bravo's Real Housewives, I think always brings the best fashion. Reason number 4, they're part-timers, Adriana, Kiki, and Marisol, who really came into her own. Marisol, when she did the first 3 seasons as a full-timer, and her mom, Mama Elsa, who we miss on the show and miss in general, she always stole the spotlight. And Marisol was working as a luxury publicist, and she had her own company, and it was harder for her to shine. But what I'm saying is the Miami part-time cast members are bigger personality, more successful, more fun and fashionable than a lot of what you see over on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for the full-time cast. Number 3, that the cast has been getting along for such a long time. For the show to be gone for 8 seasons and come back as it went from the first 3 and then it came into the new version, which went on to Peacock streaming at first and then went to Bravo. But for the cast members to have been friends throughout that whole duration and, you know, really kind of want to work with each other and stay close and keep the hope alive that the show would come back, I think there's something very special to that. And I think we see on a lot of shows the natural connections don't work because they're not really friends. You know, a lot of people will say that about New York. I don't know that Real Housewives of New York doesn't work because of that, but there is something to the connection. Miami, this cast seems to have some kind of connection, whether they're friendly or they're frenemies, Adriana and basically everybody. There is still something about the friendships that really have stuck in a long term, you know, from the early first seasons till now that make this show really great. And number 2, the storylines. These storylines are out of control. Remember when Alexia first came back? She was like saying, generally, it's like everything she does is almost like a telenovela naturally. So you put the cameras on, you know, and the big production value, they just bring so much to the show. We've seen lots of things, evolution with different cast members, you know, what Gertie overcame, that was huge. Lisa going through a divorce that she never saw coming and the girls all rallying behind her, whether she behaved well about it down the road or not. And even Adriana, who's the oldest cast member, talking about, you know what? Yeah, I am who I am, but like I get lonely and I think about, you know, being isolated and all by myself should something happen. It's hard to really understand that because she is so gorgeous and she doesn't even look her age, but she's one of the oldest on the show, or for that matter, Bravo TV, and she really like opened up some commentary about growing older and being on your own and isolating and all those things, and I thought that was another great storyline. And of course, the storylines that have all that big money attached to it. You know, Dr. Nicole, say what you want to say. A lot of people like her. I'm much more of a Larsa fan, but the point is she brought the money. You know, Stephanie brings the money. The show is big with these storylines that aren't just, you know, really in your face storylines, but like they're lavish, they're expensive. They have the storylines that are the most expensive. And reason number 1 why the Real Housewives of Miami is the ultimate franchise on Bravo TV, Larsa Pippen. I'm telling you, from season 1, episode 1, frame 1, when she first got onto that screen, the confidence that was within. And yes, everyone wants to say, oh, the Kardashians, or oh, Scotty did it. Larsa is one of a kind. Go back to season 1, go back to seeing she did have wonderful ethics. She was a mother. She was married to Scotty for 20 years, so it wasn't like she was just somebody who was hovering up under somebody and making lots of money. She did like her job as the mother. Like, she was wonderful. I love Larsa, and I know a lot of people do love Larsa, but you know, I'm bold enough to say it. Larsa Pippen, another strong reason why Real Housewives of Miami is the ultimate franchise on Bravo.